प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः. Om. Dear friends, in the last episode we completed the 14th adhyaya of Bhagavad Gita. The 14th chapter we saw that it is named Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, that is an analysis of the three gunas, the Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, which bind a human being. And then he told how exactly the world, the whole universe is consisting of is a manifestation of these three gunas only, and the body-mind complex is a manifestation of these three gunas, and if one wants to realize one's self, one has to go beyond these three gunas. So that is what was the sum and substance of the 14th chapter. Now we come to the next chapter, which is the next step actually. That next step, this particular chapter is called Purushottama Prapti Yoga. Purushottama, Purusha plus Uttama is called Purushottama, which means somebody who is really great person. Who is this somebody great person? We have to see who that is. What Lord Krishna is referring to by using the word Purushottama. Purushottama does not mean somebody who is relaxing on some serpent in some Pala Samudram, Kshira Samudram, etc. Of course, in Purana, when you come across, if you are reading Purana and if you say that, oh, that Ksheerasagaram, somebody is reclining and then Lakshmi is pressing his feet, etc., etc., in Purana it is acceptable. Or you take some other story, somebody like Shiva in some Mount Kailasa, he is dancing and then Parvati is also dancing with him, etc., etc. Okay, that for the sake of Purana it is okay. But we are not referring to Shiva, Vishnu, etc., etc. by the word Purushottama. We are, by this word Purushottama, what Krishna is meaning is that supreme reality called Brahman. Brahma again is not that four-headed Brahma. Four-headed Brahma who is the husband of Saraswati, etc. We are not talking about that Brahma who is whose position is only at the level of Purana. We are now talking about that supreme reality which we call that supreme consciousness, that Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. That what we have come across, by now we know several words like Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, etc., etc. By now we know all these words because I have been explaining all these words all through. So we are referring to that. So when we see the overall structure from what we have heard in the last 14 chapters, the supreme reality is what is that Shuddha Brahma. And in that expression, that creative power or manifesting power called Maya, it is otherwise called Avyakta is there. And in that Avyakta, from that Avyakta, this what is called the what is called the cosmic mind, etc., the cosmic Jiva, cosmic Purusha as we call it, and that is what we come across in Purusha Sukta. We know that Purusha Sukta is there. What is the Sahasra Shirusha Purushaha, Sahasraksha, Sahasrapat, etc., etc. That Purusha Sukta, whenever we go to temples, we listen to that. So that Purusha, that cosmic mind or cosmic body, at the cosmic body level you call it Virat, at the cosmic mind level you call it Hiranyagarbha. These are technical names, but that Hiranyagarbha is also called Prathama Jivaha. So we find three levels, that is this Jiva is something which is a product of these five elements and these three gunas, etc. And then above that is that Maya Vachinna Chaitanyam, that is that Maya is that Prakriti or Maya or Avyakta is another level, and above that is what is called Shuddha Brahma. So this, by the word Purushottama, we are referring to that supreme reality and not to this Hiranyagarbha or to the next level called Maya, or these two levels we are skipping and we are talking only about that Shuddha Brahma. So this is again for a newcomer, for somebody who is listening to Vedanta for the first time, this will be a rather confusing thing. But now that we have listened to all the first 14 chapters, we now know this particular hierarchy. So this particular adhyaya starts with a very wonderful metaphor. In fact, this particular metaphor of a tree, the whole say the samsara, this manifest universe, is compared to a tree, an inverted tree. An inverted tree means the roots are somewhere upwards, we do not know, and then imagine a tree or visualize a tree where the roots are somewhere up, we do not know where they are, and then there is a huge trunk, and then all the branches are spread out, and then some branches are high, some branches are low, so they are like that, and again there are some roots which are going down to the human loka, manushya loka. So you visualize a tree like that. So he is saying what exactly is the tree and what is the symbolism there. So let us see this say shloka, and then I will explain. Urdhva moolam adhashakam ashwatham prahuravyayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda sa vedavit. Urdhva moolam. Urdhva moolam means urdhva means something which is unseen, which is up above, which we do not see, we don't even know. So that is the moolam, the root is there. And then adhashakam, so all the branches are somewhere down below. And then ashwatham, ashwatha, you know this ashwatha tree, what we call a people tree. Ashwatha, ashwatham, prahuhu, avyayam. Avyayam means something which is not perishing at all, which is eternal. Ashwatham prahuravyayam. Chandamsi yasya parnani, that is the leaves of all this tree are the Vedas. Chandamsi, chandas means Veda. Chandamsi is Vedas. Chandas is Veda. Chandamsi is plural, that is the Vedas are the leaves. And then yastam Veda sa Vedavit. The person who knows this is Vedavit. The person who knows this is a Jnani. So that means by reading this we have become Jnanis. What does it mean? So, urdhva moolam adhashakam ashwatham prahuravyayam. So, this is a very tricky shloka. In fact, this particular metaphor of say comparing the whole say universe, the whole samsara to a tree, you find in Rigveda itself. In the Rigveda itself, in the Rigveda, I think the fourth mandala or some mandala, I have not noted here. In the Rigveda, first we see this shloka. That means more than about 5,000 years ago. Of course, by all modern estimates, we say 5,000 years ago, but the traditional scholars will be angry with me if I say that Rigveda is only 5,000 years old. They say that Rigveda it is there from time immemorial. Traditional scholars, they say that all these Vedas they have emanated from the very breath of Brahma.